Good morning everyone, and welcome to Garden to Kitchen. Today we're going to be talking about cherry tomatoes, and in particular upside down cherry tomatoes. You can do this as well too. You can see in front of me I have a monster of a cherry tomato. It's called a sweet orange. The only difference is it's growing upside down. Yeah, and it's reached the deck, so it's about 4 feet tall inversely, and of course it's doing well, and it's loaded with flowers and tomatoes. So this is a project that you can take on in the summer and really enjoy the thrill of growing an upside down cherry tomato in a pot similar to this. Now the way you do that, of course, is using some good quality soil, like a Miracle-Gro product or something that's kind of similar, and you can use a commercial, I call it a commercial bucket, like this one here that I purchased at Lee Valley Tools in Ottawa. And of course it comes with a self-contained watering system at the top with a capillary mat that draws the water down into the plant should you not want to water it every day if you're going to be away. Now that's one way in which you can do this, and I also have a homemade version over here, and this is how I started growing upside down tomato plants. It was getting a used bucket like this, and of course just cutting a hole in the bottom. Now of course when you plant the tomato plant upside down, you have to feed it through the hole, so it can't be too big, otherwise you won't be able to get through the hole. This particular one has a circle effect that can be removed from the bucket and attached to the plant and then replanted through the bigger hole. So this one here, you just need a smaller plant, and what I usually do is remove the lower stems of the plant, and they will start to root off and of course create a greater root ball, and that's what you need when you're growing tomato upside down in a smaller amount of earth. So this one here, I just put it together with some chains, and I hooked it up on my hook over here. I've got several of them around the garden, and of course it really grew. Another tip for when you harvest the cherry tomatoes later in the season, what I do is in late September, as I let it dry out, I stop watering it, and the plant will dry out, and all the remaining cherry tomatoes will ripen. So it makes it really, really easy. Of course, watering these plants on a daily basis is really important, especially when you have hot temperatures like we have, 30 degrees. So you probably have to water something like this every day, and of course that's what I do, is I add water. It goes through the root system, and of course there's a hole at the bottom, and the water will drain through and drip, and that tells you that the plant has received enough water. I have a couple of cherry tomatoes growing in the garden. I've got some sweet orange like this one here, and I have a sun gold. They're about 5 feet tall, and they're growing into a big bush. Now I mentioned bush, these are indeterminate, and the key to growing cherry tomatoes is to keep all the suckers, unlike trimming the suckers with the growing tomatoes on strings. So you're going to keep all the suckers, and what happens is the sucker will grow like a main stem, produce flowers, and so on. Exponentially the plant will continue to grow and multiply, and that's the way you get lots of cherry tomatoes on an indeterminate plant. So it's really exciting. I put it in the corner here, and it's become a real conversational piece. This is something that you can do easily and enjoy the benefits of having all these cherry tomatoes for your barbecue. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the button on the bottom right hand corner, and don't forget to send this off to your friends, neighbors, and relatives by your favorite social media, because I'm sure they're interested in growing an upside down cherry tomato in their backyard. So once again, thanks for watching, thumbs up, and please leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.